We are not having a good day when it comes to FTL today, are we? But I have started a new titled stream, and hopefully that will work for today. I've figured out these things. Technical difficulties aside, we are back! Greetings everyone, it is I, Kikoskia, welcoming you once again to the stream. The pre-stream to be exact, where you have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable and get ready for FTL! Hopefully without things going absolutely rubbish. Hello everyone! We're not going to lose this VOD, oh no, because I've changed the title. We're back, a stream story. We are! Hello everyone, just pretend like it didn't all go horribly wrong. So, last time we completed the game with another ship. There are only 3 more ships left to go. 3 more! The NGA, with its over-reliance on drones. Oh, sorry, the NGC, rather. The NGA also has an over-reliance on drones. The NGC definitely has an over-reliance on drones. 2 things that use drones. And not a great layout when it comes to venting. The Mantis C, which has a 4-person boarding capability and 2 boarders that really don't mesh with each other, combined with no real weapons. And finally, the Stealth C. The Stealth C that doesn't have shields.
Mayhem.
Or cloaking. And there's Yashanauts there, with 40 subs gifted so far. You've just gifted another sub. Thank you so very much. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Really, that is super awesomely kind of you. It truly is. Thank you so very much. So, it's voting time. We start a poll to conclude which ship we are going to play as today. Stealth C, Mantis C, or NGC, and to be totally neutral, I'm switching to the Kestrel for the duration of the vote. By the way, they're all going to get played eventually, so, we'll see what happens. C, keep saying the letter C, but actually saying the word C, but still sounds like the letter C. We had a good streak of not having terrible things happen with streams, and then today I must have connected to a very weird server or something. I must have connected to an odd server, but we've sorted it now. And more importantly, we're gonna keep that VOD. We're gonna keep the VOD. Don't want to lose this. Don't want it to end up like Animal Crossing Video 190. We know what happened to Animal Crossing Video 190. Are we back yet? I'm certainly here. Hey, old! You're in time for a vote! Hey, old dragon, how's it going? You can help vote for the next ship! Twitch has been odd the past few days with streamers having trouble rating. Well, Old's not had a problem rating. Old has had no problem rating at all. You have 1.5 minutes to vote. Hey, old dragon. You voted NGC? Awesome. You made an amazingly terrible pun and you missed it. Yeah, I'll miss lots of things. Oh yeah, I've scrolled up and saw it. It wasn't worth seeing. Is cloning Bay off on purpose? Ooh, good point. Is cloning Bay off on purpose? No, that was a mistake. Also, that is 100 bits there from Yasha. Do you consider playing the multiverse mod in the game afterwards? Not really. I don't want to continue. I don't want to do a mod in that regard. If I'm going to continue, I'd just play it normally. I don't want to mod the game. I think there's more than enough content in base FTL. I know lots of people love multiverse, but no. Game has enough complexity as it is. You had trouble rating someone last week, I think? Well, I see we might have a winner. But there's still time if, you know, double the votes happen for another ship. They're all going to be eventually played, Solarian, but it looks like we're going to be playing with one particular ship in a moment. Also, I'm really glad that resetting everything worked. If in doubt, turn it off, turn it on again. Why would he limit himself to this one game when there are so many possibilities out there? I wasn't limiting myself necessarily to one game, but it looks like we're playing with the Mantis C. Looks like we're playing with Mantis, so let me switch to the Mantis C. No, don't do that, not a rogue AI. I'll to control it, delete to close my web browser, then reopening it. Oh dear, that's kind of bad, Mr. Dark. The boarding commence? Yeah, about that boarding. We have a Lanius and a Mantis to do the boarding. It's, not exactly the best boarding ship. That's why this ship is called the Conundrum. Because it is quite a conundrum that is happening here. Quite a conundrum. So, I'm going to close this there. Tafufa! You're the... Oh, hang on. Why isn't it typing? There we go. You're the pilot. And then... Silence... Pote. You're the Mantis. And lastly... Animix. You're the Lanius. There we go! We have 4 people! And now, you missed an S in the second name. Oh, hang on. There we go. Silence Pote! Got it. Got it. Right, without further ado, normal difficulty, we start! The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to an exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. We'll try. So... weapons. Weapons are terrible on this ship. I mean, we do have level 2 clone bay. But weapons are terrible because the lockdown bomb locks down a room, and the stun bomb stuns people. They're kind of rubbish. Priority for this ship is to get level 2 shields and then desperately get a weapon. If you can sell the lockdown bomb and the stun bomb with the Mantis pheromones for a weapon, you take it. Also, lockdown bomb admittedly is a crystal weapon. It is a pretty interesting one. No, boarding's going to be important, but we kind of need weapons. The problem, though, Ada, is that the Lanius will also suffocate your Mantis. And when the O2 disappears in a room, people run away. So, they don't gel. Clonivats is broken and can't be redeemed? Shouldn't be. Should be fine. Should be redeemable now. Should be redeemable now. There we go. Pass. Just flicked it off and then on again. I swear, things being very strange. And now everyone redeems Cloning Vat. Oh dear. Might have to give it a moment before Cav catches up. This does mean, admittedly, that the music's going to be a little bit different to how it normally is, with me starting later thanks to the internet problems. It was probably me gelling with a very unusual, server. Like you went, "Hey, do you want to connect to this server? This server is powered by a single guinea pig running through a wheel, but the wheel is broken because it is made of cheese that has disintegrated, and that cheese never existed to begin with because it was never sent." It's that kind of server. The server that runs on hopes and dreams rather than electricity and stable software. There are so many people that are redeemed. You have pizza on the way? Well, shall we see what terrible layout we have to go with? Well, There's a nebula jump. We can go straight to that. Nebula up here, here. Lots of jumps by the exit. That's good. The TI-82 graphing calculator. Honestly, I think I'd trust that over the thing that I connected to the first time. No, if the server was in the cheese shop there, it wouldn't exist because there was no cheese there. Spoiler alerts for a sketch that is decades old, there was no cheese. There was absolutely no cheese. I know. Ruin everything. What about ham? Well, it was a cheese shop, so you weren't really going to get ham at a cheese shop. Oh no, it should have existed. It just wasn't there. Also, level 2 clone bay. Pretty good. It does allow you to not only protect your clone bay a bit, but also get, you know, people back faster. That said, you don't have enough clone energy to actually have your weapons powered and clone bay. But let's face it, we're probably not going to be using our weapons, are we? Not right now. Probably not going to be using our weapons at the moment. So a ton of emails there. Huh, I'll have to check those later. Either way, it's nearly 7, so first jump is a terrible one. Let's go! Ship? Ooh! A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Just as Davo301 just subscribed. 10 months! Thank you so very much. That is so kind of you. Thank you! Really, that's super kind. Also, if you have better sensors, you can do stuff with this too, but we're gonna lock onto their life signs. You beam the Federation crew aboard. One gladly joins your crew, the rest wait to be dropped off at the next station. That's a human! You're joining the boarding crew, just right now. You are joining the boarding crew. That was a really good first jump. And that's a corpse. That's, an unfortunately named crew member. You're not going to be on the boarding crew forever. You're just there for now. You're just there. No, no red shirts. There are no red shirts here on this ship. Oh dear. However, there is this. Right, bad news. We can't shoot this ship. Like, at all. But we can board it. So this is a problem. This is a problem. Ooh, nice dodges. Oh, doors. Problem. Kinda need those fixing. Like, right now. Fix that. Now. We're doing a good job of damaging their weapons, at least. Yay! Bad news. We're going to have to deal with, actually, stay there. Stay there for, no, stay there. Oh boy! Better doors means these spread slower. We can deal with that. Okay. Not many venting spots here? No, but they are sort of scattered about. Actually, there are lots of venting spots. There are spots here, spots there, spots there, spots here, and spots there. There are lots of vents. Close. Okay, swap. How'd you do this without Lanius dying? I don't! The Lanius is totally going to die. And then get cloned. There now. We're getting really lucky with the fires. Oh no! And dead. But it's okay. He's coming back. Ta-da! All good. What's up to here now? Oh no, he's dead anyway. Ah! So this ship's a problem, but we will never surrender our crew to slavers. So... Nope! We will not surrender our crews to slavers because we have stun bombs. This is Great. This is an ion weapon. So it will damage that. Problem is we need to fire like 2 more. Also the shield's got ioned, so we take a point of hull. This is fine. I don't think that deals any damage at all. Clone base been hit. Not the worst, considering all the damage that's being dealt. We also missed. What we could really do... Yeah, but they're targeting it anyway, so... It's not really making much of a difference, is it? Also, we're doing terrible at missing! Also, if anyone wants to see what the lockdown bomb does, nothing. Lockdown bomb does absolutely nothing. Yay, now the teleporter's on fire! Okay, 1 more stun bomb, and we can do something. Also, the clone bay got hit a bit again. Welcome to this ship that... Okay, we can board. In theory, right. Go over there, go over there. This is gonna be interesting. Because we're gonna board. Right now. There's a fire going on. Board! Okay. Ooh, there. A little better. And... It appears the slaves did not survive the fighting. You find their burnt bodies in the hold, but before you strip the ship, you hear a faint noise in the wall. You break off a latch and a slave falls out of a hidden compartment, coughing. Once recomposed, the slave offers to join your crew. Worth it! Very much worth it. Please fix this. We desperately need you to fix this. Also, I got that name there. You are not joining the combat, though. You are not a combat person. You are going to be manning the engines. You're going to be manning the engines. So you go there. And you go back to here. Yay! Also, level 2 shields are a thing now. No. And honestly, that's what we're gonna do to power them. Because, yeah. We don't know what's down there. Nothing! Distress signal. We actually have a lot of things that can answer a distress signal. Hail them. Oh no! This ship literally can't hurt me. So! This was a plan of yours. They exist. They certainly happen. They're just not common. So, we'll just, wait. I can farm some experience here. I'm not going to. Like, it would take way too long. What misses will get, are the misses will get. Failing that, we're just gonna wait here and see what happens. See, there's one. By punching the engines. Could... Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. We could punch the engines. Let's punch the engines. I love to thought the engineer decided the O2 didn't need to be repairable. I mean, are they presuming people are going to board them? There we go. We've got to get out of here before bad stuff happens. Considering this is a slug vessel, you'd think they'd keep that thing in mind. Also, still the best person with combat experience is the human and the mantis, would you believe? I mean, that was an oversight. Also, we're getting some pretty decent dodges here. And they're suffocating now, and he's like, well, Walker's like, this is my life. Well, better keep working. I can't even work. The engines are broken. And they suffocate. And... easy salvage. Yay, supplies! I really would like a store right now. A store would be really good. No, we will fight you. We will absolutely fight you. Right. Boarding in the shields. I don't know if we're going to win these fights, though. We're not going to win these fights. Ooh, those misses, though. You don't want to help your Engie friend? You don't want to help him? I mean, we'll kill them. Sure. Okay, you're gonna need some help. One more hit. However, victory. Taking some hits here and there. Not awful, though. You go there, you go there. You fix this, please. 50-odd scrap. If we could find a store, this would be fantastic. We want to go here because those are jumps we have not seen yet. One more power might be good. But then again, we're not really using our weapons anyway, so probably not. Apathy, the most insidious killer. We will ignore the refueling platform. What a shock, it was a trap. A terrible trap, too. One that literally can't hurt us. Well, let's go. That Engie is very dead, and the rock is going to be following. Need a little bit more dodge. And just like that, dead. More scrap. Can't do anything to vent that person. Store right there. Excellent. 1, 2, 3. Good. Enemy ships have been pretty forgiving so far. Yep, no missile ships. We will go looking for that rebel ship. We find nothing. Unfortunate. Hey, Peter's there for Mindstorm. We'll attempt to download the stores. Get some cool info. But really, it's just store and then out. So, what are we going to find? Final system. So, all these weapons are awful. That's terrible. So these weapons are rubbish. First thing we do is we fix up to 20. Mantis pheromones is 25. No, Vulcan is terrible. We're buying none of them. We are not accepting a Vulcan. Too slow. Can't even get it online. You, however... What's the drone? System repair. We don't want drones. Not right now, anyway. It's a system repair drone. Mind control, however, is potentially useful. Because mind control frees up a, effectively gives us a free border, but we could buy a Mantis And I'm actually tempted to buy the Mantis. Yeah, if you get it for free, Typhon, many things are good. We're not getting it for free. We'd have to spend 95 scrap and then get 2 weapon power to get it online. So, I'm selling the lockdown bomb. I'm selling the Mantis pheromones. If I sold the other weapon we have too, I could get both Mind Control and the Mantis. But I shouldn't. Because that weapon is the only thing that's getting us through Zoltan Shields. Alternatively, I could just go completely, like, fully committed to this system, to what I'm doing, and just, like, have multiple Mantis. I'm buying the Mantis. That is absolutely for definite. There is no way I am not buying the Mantis. The Mantis is being purchased. It is happening. Mantis is bought. Like, the Mantis is an 100% buy. Because that's good. What's the recharge speed of the pipe beam? Yeah. Nerf Striker. Nerf Striker 2013, at that. 16 seconds, not much better than the stun bomb. That said, it can't miss. It can't miss. The stun bomb can miss. And it doesn't use missiles. But ultimately that's a side grade. I don't want to actually buy it. I think it's a mistake to purchase it. It's a side grade. So we'll not buy that. I don't think it's wise. Buying some fuel is wise. Buying battery backup is probably wise as well. But let's not buy anything else. We go looking for that rebel ship, and we find the rebel ship, and it's this ship, right? Okay. So we can do that. We gotta wait until we take out that med bay. Park the Lanius in the med bay. That's not a bad idea, actually. Go. Lanius, in the med bay. Now, eventually, they're going to want to run away. Into here. Gonna fight. There. There's no space for him. They're going to run into there. This is a really good plan. That was a really good plan, whoever came up with that. That was a fantastic plan. Didn't think they would run out of the med bay to die. That worked really well. Well, I know where we're going for Sector 2. Abandoned Sector. Gonna tell you now. Not keen on this idea. But we don't have much oh no. Oh no. But we can't kill this ship. At all. So. Full powered engines? I mean, we can. This is a terrible ship. Also, that's a heavy ion. Stole them? How? With what? Well, they have no weapons anymore. That works out. If only we had a gun. Yeah, we don't have a gun. At all. No, by the way, their shields are back. Their weapons are back. My shields are still gone. My shields are back. My weapons are back. My engines are dead. Yep. This is fine. We're gonna take some damage. 2 damage is fine. So we're leaving. And avoiding that damage as we do. Nothing! Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be a sector. How's things? Not bad, Top Hat, but that jump was terrible. A Federation science craft is docked with a few Lanius ships. You hail them and ask them what's going on. Greetings! We have been attempting to understand your region's newest visitors, the Lanius, though we have been making little headway in deciphering their language. Offer to copy your translator's data suite. The Lanius crew has tweaked the ship's translator to slowly improve itself over time. The data collected from your interactions with the Lanius crew could be very helpful to these scientists. They are grateful for your contribution and offer you some Lanius equipment that they were previously studying. That's a free augment. I think that makes up for failing that jump. This is not a terrible ship. We can win this fight. We can win this fight. We can win this fight really quickly. Okay, they're all gonna suffocate extremely fast, but... And we even got a miss. Out! And safe. Whew. Yeah, they're pirates. That's why. They stole the ship. I'm gonna pop up here, see if we can find a store. Help! The metal monsters are coming to melt down our ship! Strangely, no active weapons. Well, what are you doing? Your crew member opens a channel. It seems they're scouting for a merchant's guild that is seeking to establish connections. Free store! With no weapons. But another mantis. Yeah, but a mantis. That's an instant buy. Now you can go into the No, go into the shields. Go into the shields. Actually, just stay there and then go into the shields. Actually, if you go... Hang on. If you go there, save that as your position, but then go there. Yep. We have 3 Mantis now. This is, Mindstorm. No weapons, I might add, still. Second store. But we can now sort of ping-pong around. Intruders! Oh boy, are you gonna regret that decision. This is called free experience. One of our mantis is gonna die. But that's alright. Who has no weapons? We only have 3 mantis, not 4. We have 3 and a human, who's doing a good job of pretending to look like a mantis. Okay. Down here. Nothing. We can go to the distress signal.
Mayhem!
And that's Tyrant RD there. 6 months. Thank you so very much. That's so kind of you. Thank you. We're gonna dock and try to rescue survivors. And get free hull damage. It's my favourite kind of hull damage. But we did get a tiny bit of scrap. I much rather would not have had the hull damage, but what can you do? I'll tell you what we can do. That's a Lanius ship. We do not have the capability to, no, if we harvest some for ourselves, we're going to get into trouble. We're going to get into a fight.
Mayhem.
We have to ignore the vessel. And Cozy Shark there, 8 months. Thank you so very much. That's so kind of you as well. Thank you. We charge up our drive, prepare to leave. Nothing we can do there. By the way, whole sector where we had practically no advantages gained from that scrap arm. Well! Don't think this sector went poorly anymore. Did someone ask for a free weapon? Yes! Yes, I did, and it was that. Also, we have 6 fuel. 6 fuel is a problem. But we might be able to get some from a fight. We will search for the ship. Give me the weapon. Hull Smasher 2? We can build into a Hull Smasher 2. We can totally build into a Hull Smasher 2. Also, that jump does not connect to there. Which is very interesting. We need some fuel. That's not fuel. That's a store. We can delay going to the store. To get a fight. Okay, not a great fight, but we can actually fight it now. Okay, you go there, you go there, you go here. Board the weapons. Oh! Yeah, that's bad. Got the O2, by the way. Fire! You might as well get out. Actually, you two might as well fix that. Go fix it. Okay, you don't try and fix it. You go fix it. Well, they hit the O2 again. But their main weapons are out now. Oh, by the way, battery backup's on fire. We have 3 fuel, by the way. 3. It's not wonderful. Stop trying to set everything on fire. Please. One fuel for every mantis on the ship. You're not wrong. By the way, that's on fire again. Does mean the sensor data is more important, that's true. Also, we're getting a ton of combat experience for you. Okay, that's finally deactivated. We're pretty safe now. You can pop back. We're very safe now, actually. Kiko's the hottest commodity. The Auto Scout is having a fire, so I don't want his fire. His fire's rubbish. Also, 1 fuel. 1 fuel. Have your NG crew member contact them. Excellent. We can go here, there. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect for doing the quest. That's really good. Right. Gotta get fuel. Gotta repair. Gonna honestly sell the stun bomb. It's not very useful. It's not useful. Don't want any of these. I could get a medbay, but why? Why would I want the medbay? There's a question for you. Let's get a point here. just in case I want to switch to the hull smasher, which I might want to do at some point. Go there, there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It replaces the clone bay. We do not want to replace the clone bay. Hi! Oh, it's this ship. It's this ship! It's the Beam Master, everyone! They have a drone! Yup, it's a terrifying one. This is indeed a beam-only ship. This ship would be terrifying! If it was a stealth ship with no ship. Careful, it'll do nothing to you. That's true, Lanius could get a bit more XP. That's bored. You go take care of those weapons. It's getting close to max fighting. Considering he's probably not going to be on the fighting crew, that's saying something. You do get, every level you take out of a system, you get a level of fighting XP.
Mayhem!
And that's Cape Sword there, 14 months, thank you so very much. That's so kind of you, thank you. It really is. Pew pew pew! See, it's getting experience. We're gonna want to get you off the ship once you damage this, though. Because the ship's gonna blow up, and I don't want you to die. Then again, I was worried they use beam weapons. No, they don't use beam weapons. This isn't Tyrion 2000. Oh, I miss playing Tyrion 2000. I should install that on my computer again. Yep, see? Max level, we can get you off there now. No reason to keep you on board. And we win. Fully leveled. Investigate the station. It's not what I was expecting, but it's what I got. Well, that's a thing. Chain ion, is it good? Very good if it's left to its own devices. As it stands, it's not a very good ion weapon. It's a pricey bit of cell fodder. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a wonderful piece of cell fodder. We want a little more power. Actually, what we really want... doors? Ooh, a pouch of Lanius messing up systems somehow reminds you of Cotton. Oh dear, Yasha, thank you so very much. That's so kind of you. We actually do want doors. That is a good call. We also want a point of power. Doors are good because we don't have anyone on doors. Quest number 1. Oh, there they are. They want to leave. Well, you don't have any... Yeah, you have no way to hurt us. By the way, hi. A quick search of the communication logs shows the protect they were searching for never passed through this base. It must have been a decoy. Well, that's the decoy ship. 40 scrap. Could start working towards getting that online. Could. Hello, good sirs. Can we interest you in murder? By the way, let's go get the actual information. This ship is equally poorly prepared for what's about to happen. Hi! Our ships today all seem to have their weapons provided by Laser Guy as an act of sabotage. Hey, I'm not going to say no to easy ships. That's a good miss, by the way. And there we go. Once their crew is dead, you scan the log for information regarding the envoy. You're in luck. It seems ships matching the thief's description passed through here not too long ago. You strip the ship and prepare to pursue them. Marvelous. Let us, make you two combat ready. you're not probably going to be on the crew, on the fighting crew forever. Well, why? Because I might need them next jump. That's why. I might need them next jump at full health. Saving my scrap for the moment. Put that there. We can even get a couple of jumps before the end here. Will someone sell to me? Yes, someone will sell to me. Ooh. Sell fodder. Get some fuel. I don't think we need a weapon right now. Flak and hull laser's going to be really good for the time being. And we don't want any of these crew because they're not good at fighting. The beam's good. Yeah. I suppose. But we'll get better weapons as time goes on. This flak and hull laser is brilliant for the time being. We're currently, by the way, I think in Sector 3, are we? In Sector 3? We're in Sector 3. No, the pike beam has its advantages. It's really good on the flagship. Like, it's really good on the flagship. I don't want fire suppression. What I want is this. Just one more point of power, and we can have the flak and hull laser online. That's what I want. Okay. I don't remember if this is one where Clone Bay protects you. So I need to check this out. I need to look it up. Is it smoldering that it protects you? Because I know that Med Bay protects you from some and Cloning Bay protects you from others. Ah, this is the one where you definitely want Clone Bay. Board the station. Nothing. Darn it! Well, we tried. We tried. We will investigate. We will communicate peacefully. Nothing. Wow, game! 2 abandoned sectors? 2 of them? We don't have anything to sell at the store either. Well. We're going down to the quest. Request some scrap? Your crew hails their ship, wondering if they have any extra salvage. Their crew seems happy to share. That's the result I was looking for. No boarding of that in that ship for us. That was fortunate. That ship was very dangerous. Hi, this ship that's also quite dangerous. You gonna board me? Well, that's a decision. Do you want to fight me? You don't. Guarantee that to you. Well, you're dead. Ooh. Okay, 1 point there is fine. Oh, that's a double breach! That's a double breached med bay. They aren't healing. They are not healing. Victory. 40 scrap. 49 more scrap, 11 points of hull repaired, titanium system casing. Yeah, I think that went quite well. things considered. 97 scrap from one jump and titanium system casing. Can't go back to that store, I'm afraid. But we can press on and find this ship that can, in theory, hurt us. They have a drone. They have a drone. Wait. Great. Fire. Fantastic. Board. That's gone. And you are going to follow. Oh, a little bit damage. That's fine. 2 points of hull damage for all that XP. I'll take it. That's 157 scrap. You know what? Very tempted to get level 3 shields here, but there might be another store. We could go back to that store. Maybe. I think that store is actually out of the bounds. Just. Let's go here, and we'll find out. Oh! Intruders! Wow. You picked a really poor place to board. Like, really bad. Yeah, that wasn't smart of you. Dead. We can go to it. Good. Back we go. I want fuel. I always get fuel. Fuel first. Drone recovery arm is interesting. We don't have drones, so it's not good for us to get right now. Nah, I'm not getting advanced FTL navigation. Burst Laser 1 is an option. I might, however, just leave it. I really just wanted the fuel. I really just wanted the fuel here. We can't stay here. We have to go there next and then bounce around there a bit. There's no point me buying the burst laser. And drone recovery arm's only useful if I get drones, which I might not. We leave it. What we do is we get level 2 piloting, get a buffer point, get that, get some power, so that we can do that, and we save some energy. We save some scrap. Oh dear! Well, that was amusing. Defenses, please. Clone Bay. Not worried about that one. Not even slightly worried about that one. We're not boarding. We're dodging here. That's a big, big weapon. I'm very worried about it. Fire. Oh, we didn't take out the Flag 2. We did not take out the Flag 2. Okay, Flag 2 is out. After it fired, of course. That took shields and missed otherwise. That was a colossal amount of luck. No. We're decent on fuel now. Don't want you to surrender. We got so lucky there. We got so lucky. Yeah, that whole breach on shields was good too. Could go down there. Actually go down there. To a ship which doesn't have any medbay. It does have a lot of other stuff. You're gonna hack my weapons. Don't care. Because that's not how we're killing you. We're killing you with boarding. I mean, we're gonna take a hit. No, we're not. That's wonderful. Now that their ship has been emptied of hostiles, you search it. Eventually you find a prisoner who offers to join your crew. Guess we are keeping the human in the boarding team, because, hi. How are you doing? We're full now. Got another NG. Hey, Matt. You can't hack our primary... You can actually hack the teleporters, though. Can hack the teleporters. So, we have an NG, which means I need someone to select pick. No one is selecting pick. Thank you. That is a long name. It will not fit. I'm gonna put Cav Cannon VOD. Or CC Fodder. CC Fodder works better. CC Fod. Also, we need this. We need to be able to see what's going on when we board a thing. Also, we need that. And one more power. Hi! Mind control. Ah! That's a little unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. You're gonna damage that and destroy it. Please fight for a bit. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. Also, titanium case plating really helped there. Okay! Board and help us out. We can use this for the moment to do this. Now, with the breach there... Wow, those are some misses. With the breach there, that's not going to fix. The Hull Smasher laser is really good for a 3-weapon ship. It's really good. Also, that fire's not going to do very much. 1 point, that's fine. Okay, they only have the ion bomb online. That's going to take way too long to charge. I'm going to wait. Another hit, another breach. Drone ships can. Though they can't repair... The Flagship can repair a breach. This ship can't. 38 scrap. Very nice. Need a little bit more power. Ta-da! Now we have level 3 shields. And we can go 1, 2, 3 and out. Ah! Well, that's a ship. Hello, how are you? That's a terrifying ship. Are you okay? The clone bay, does the health regen get better? Yes, it does, actually. Between jumps, you actually gain more stuff. Okay, that was fantastic. That one volley there has made that ship so much less devastating. No, actually. We've got this under control. We don't need your surrender. We don't want to teleport our Lanius over there, he'll die. There are 2 Lanius on board that ship. They will destroy my Lanius. My Lanius is also at half health. Also, they don't have anyone to dodge! Ship is angry. Who's a ship and a half? I'm a ship and a half. Right, they're going to keep fixing that, which is great. Because that means there's no dodgers. Gotcha! It's 40 scrap! That's better. Much better. Jump up here, we have to. Moderately terrifying. Come on. You are needed. Again. Let's go. Oh, what have I done? Whoops! Teleported you over as well. Well, you might as well do something. You're gonna die. Oops. That was foolish. At least it's not a disaster. We'll get them back. They'll just lose a bit of experience. That was because I was moving them around. That's my fault. It's okay. We're still good. That's why we keep the clone bay. Yep, that's why we keep the clone bay. Also, we're good. We don't need you there anymore. Go back to here because yeah. Yep, teleporter accident. Oh, just able to escape. Hello, weapon we can actually currently use. Like, we can actually use a small bomb. It's not the best weapon. That's a nebula jump leading to literally nothing. Well, we're gonna use it. I'm gonna use the weapon. It's a good weapon. It's a very big nebula. Yes, it is. I bet we're gonna be taking advantage of it as best we can. Hi! Scary ship. Very scary ship. Right, all go there. Go here. Oh, that's a 3-room. Okay. You board here. All go back. Exception of you. You can go there. We're gonna take some hits here. That's fine. Small bomb that. Hit this. Take out one of those drones. Hello, Cripple Man, how goes it? This is a civilian sector we're in, yeah. Civilian sectors can just have a lot of stuff. They can have a lot of, do that. They can just have a lot of, okay, that's fine. It's already been hit. You can't deal more damage to it. That's back. Oh. Fair enough, Cripple Man. We need a little more. There we go. Keep that disabled. Clear Please don't destroy my O2. Kinda need that. Okay, max dodges. Also nice. Excellent. Now it's no longer a threat. Now it is no longer a threat. Shields are all but gone. Engines are gone. Everything's gone. Free stuff. Not gonna say no to free stuff. Especially when that free stuff is... So long, Tiffin. No one answers the hails. If I go that way, we can bounce back. Yeah, let's go this way. We will attack the slavers, for the slavers have no med bay. I'm not going to avoid the nebula. Nebula's great. Slows down the fleet. Now, the downside is that massive weapon that I'm a little scared of, and the fact that I always seem to pick the weapons room to fight it. But they only got to fire once. They only got to fire once. You know what? Level 3. Definitely level 3. Right, drone control. Oh, drone control has that. That's our missile defense right there. That's our missile defense. Now, do I want to sell the titanium? Probably, actually. Let's sell this. Can't buy both. Even if I sold small bomb. Small bomb would get me to 146. And that is 85 and 75, which is 160. Not enough. We pick one. And honestly, the one we pick is drone control. No hacking, no hacking. Hermes, what's that do? It's just a big missile. It's a big old missile. We've got a lot of drone parts. We're going with drone control. We're going drone control. Did I buy all your fuel? No! I need to buy all your fuel. Then... No, no one mans drone control. It doesn't need to be manned. Put a buffer point into drones. And we head into the nebula. Okay. Board. Right where you two are. Fun. Okay. Powered engines? We don't need powered. We don't need too much power to engines. That power for there anyway, eventually. Oh! Okay. Stay there. Stay there. No, I don't want cloaking deactivated. I want that deactivated. Like... Cloaking is fine. The problem is piloting. because piloting means that they can get away. Have Animex handled weapons? Nah. Too much training on this person by now. I want Animex by shields, because that means that he's closer to Clone Bay. If something happens to Clone Bay in O2, it's Animex that needs to fix it. Also, we need another point of power, don't we? We do. We do. Get another point of power. Bounce over to here. Lock onto their system! Human. Is a human better than an NG here? No. I want the NG for the repair speed. No, we don't want another human. Bye, human. Do that. Oh dear! Carefully pilot the debris. That's a weapon! That's a halberd beam. That is our upgrade path. Hull laser, flak, halberd beam. That's a good beam. That's why you get level 2 piloting. Ooh. And this is why you get drone control. Attack the ship. It's got drones. It's got drones. But that's okay. Aha! Excellent. One more hit. We're in. Are we? Yes. Yes, we are. Hi, pirates! And I didn't board in the weapons this time. Meaning I do fun things like that. Well, we did it! We found another human! I don't want more crew, game! You're giving me crew when I don't need crew! What I need is scrap. Level up, yeah, that's good. We're not tossing them out the airlock. We're taking them to other planets. I'd accept a Mantis, absolutely. Also, agree to the trade. 1 reactor for 2 missiles and 2 drone parts. Really good. This now means that we can do that, and we can't use the halberd right now. Could with the hull laser. No, we don't want to. The hull laser has a lot more versatility. That said, we could do that. Maybe. Hull and halberd? No, definitely. If you have halberd and that, you need flak. You'd want flak there. We'll try it. Intruders! Where? There. Hi. This is just free experience for my Mantis, I'll have you know. Why get rid of it? I'm not. I'm going to keep it. Eventually it'll be flak, halberd, That. Halbert's also really good, though, is the thing. Also, good luck getting to that jump. Scary ship. Drone control. Not bothered about that. It's fine. Don't care about that. Like, literally don't care about the drone control. Oh. That's... No. Ooh. Oh! Those hits were not fun. Okay. We took out the dangerous weapon. We are now safe. That'll do. We are now safe. By all means, hack that. I'm gonna do a thing. Yeah, I think you're good now. Do not think we require your services anymore. In there. I want you to pop back there, please. You go there. Zip. 45 scrap. Very good. Ooh. A distress in a store. Okay. Have some fuel. A map. I hoped you'd have given me scrap there, but you gave me a map. DNA bank, however, is pretty good. The DNA bank. I'm not buying anything else right now, though. There's another store there, by the way. I demand the surrender of your goods. You're trying to flee. I don't want to board this ship just yet. I really don't want to board this ship just yet. This is actually quite a scary ship. Right, what I'm going to do is... this. That. This. Clone base out. They're fixing everything. Get in there. You're not going to be charging for long. Yeah, about that charging. You are dead. Yay, maps! You know what I love getting at the end of sectors? Maps. Maps are my favorite treasure. They are not my favorite treasure. Really? Another abandoned sector. Triple abandoned sectors. I don't gotta. I could go to the Zoltan homeworlds instead. And potentially get Zoltan shields. That's the way we're going. We are not going to a third abandoned sector. That is Lanius bombers and pain. You don't pick pain. You just don't.
Mayhem! Yippee!
And that's Nolden there, 22 months, thank you so very much. Evening, folks, what ship we dying horribly on tonight? It is the Mantis C. We're buying all your fuel. We don't want another flak. I mean, we could get another flak. Actually, getting another flak is a good idea. Because then we can go flak, flak, halberd beam. That's a winning system. That's a winning setup. Flak, flak, halberd beam is a winning system. And we only need one more power to get it going. I think we buy it. I think we buy flak, flak, halberd. We do it. Flak, flak, halberd is amazing. We go sell, sell, buy. We can even get it online right now. Okay, I don't want it like that. We want it like that. 2 because of hints of repairing to 10 hull. Yeah, events can happen. That's why I don't repair all the way through. We bought all the fuel. We don't want hacking. We don't want cloaking. We want mind control now, if anything. So, we're looking now for jumps. There's a ton of nebula jumps here. We want to spend some time over here before we jump into the nebula. See if we can find the Zoltan Envoy. Right here. Right here. I will hear you out. Where are we going? Over there. So, distress here. Jump around here a bit. Let's go distress first. That was some luck. Hi! Fuel? Yes. Scrap. That's a fantastic exchange. Fuel for scrap? We'll do this trade. And we'll buy more fuel with it. Ooh, a pouch of gold. That worked out. There's a sort of fun to go in full scrap, man. Fire several turns of metal garbage at the enemy. I mean, I have had one ship once where it was advanced flak, 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 flak. It was stupid. It was truly, truly dumb. It was truly dumb. Right, we want to really spend as many jumps as we can in the Flacken. Yep, we want to spend as many jumps as we can in the nebula. Nebulas mean we get more jumps. Zoltan. Ooh. Yes, you actually can replace Spider-Gwen. Because that's an extra free power. We're going to keep your name as Spider-Gwen and delete you. We're losing 3 evasion, but we're gaining an extra point of power. You are now supercharged, Spider. You truly are radioactive now. Alright, Spider-Gwen. You're on engines. That's a free point of engine power. Also, if we get Envoy, that's another free point of engine power. You were bitten by a radioactive Zoltan. This happens, I'm afraid. This happens. Right, we want another point of engines. Because we have free engine power. Oh dear. You find 2 heavily damaged ships floating nearby, the remains of a battle. You begin to harvest some unusable debris when you hear the sound of someone beaming aboard, followed by the shouts of a boarding party. You boarded in the teleporters. You boarded in the teleporters. Cool story. That wasn't smart. That was stupid. That was a very short boarding attempt. Also, we now have 2 defense drones. Also, nothing. A shame. Unshocking and surprisingly, that did not go well for them. We will indeed attack to get to this station. Max shields. Flackening. Folks, this is gonna be glorious. You know these weapons that we got here? Yep, those ones are down now. Unfortunately, these weapons don't fire in sync, which is a shame. But that's fine. It'll do. The odd layout of the ship makes it a little bit tricky. However, I think we still got this. Little bit of damage here. Halberd beam second. Doesn't make it much better. Halberd beam would need to be third. Nah, you'd need an anti-drone and anti-combat drone rather to deal with the those drones. Also, broken station had nothing in it. A shame, but what can you do? I'll tell you what we can do. It's alright. We all learn things, Nerf Striker. Oh boy! Now, we have a defense drone up. Now we have that defense drone. That did nothing. Also getting a little bit of experience with Spider-Gwen. Fire. Wait. Perfect. Level 1 in the weapons. Which is really good, I might add. Oh, took out the drone! And that's Sonya there! 27 months, 27 month streak. Perfect! Perfect indeed that you have arrived. Welcome. Welcome. Great to have you here. Haha! No missiles for you. How goes the art bear? Nice amount of scrap. Ah. Minor problem. This jump isn't connected to the rest of them all. We'll hail them. Paths of reconciliation. True progress can't be achieved without bloodshed. Zoltan shield, it was worth it. We go here, we go here, we jump there. That's fine. It's fine. We go there, we jump there. We are okay. We have 267 scrap. I mean, I could literally just get level 4 shields right now. Yes! I just get level 4 shields right now. Blah, 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 reconciliation, shield, see ya. Yep. One problem, we're a little low on fuel. Little low. Very low. Hey, can we have a store? Like, please? Pretty please? That's a good ship. Looks terrifying. It really isn't. Because they can't fight. Worth anything. Ooh, a pouch of gold. Just cruising around early level 4 Zoltan shields while shooting an entire scrapyard of opponents. Yes, indeed, Zoltan. Nolden, rather, not Zoltan. Nolden or Zoltan would be good. Sorry, mine went weird places there. Thank you very much for the bits. Halberd, flat, when did this ship become awesome loadout? A little while ago. should be okay. Oh yeah, we have Zoltan shields. We've got nothing to fear. Now they can send out their hack. Too late. We win. Now they can up stores. Never mind. We're fine. We can go here, there, over here, jump around a bit, go, yep, we're fine. We're fine. We've got stores. We sell this. We buy that. And then we... Was there anything else here? No. We save scrap in the hopes that we can get mind control there. That's what we do. We save scrap. That's a terrible deal! Ugh! I do not want that. Ugh. Yep. The anti-drone drone. It's a good drone. Ah. Well, we're bad having no fuel. Good thing there's a store here. Hi, I'd like to buy your everything. Ooh, what sector are we in? Oh. No mind control is bad. We're not going to get into the store here. We're not going to get into the store. Selling DNA bank and that gets us 45 scrap, which is 80. Which is just enough for hacking. We don't want to hope for good luck in Sector 8. We really don't. It's not a good idea. We could get hacking. Hacking really, really... You say that, but hacking really helps in the Flagship to deal with shields for the halberd beam. You don't need it? Don't need it, but do I want it? That's the question. It's not a question of need, it's a question of want. I want this. Scrap recovery arm. Still a chance you might find mind control? Not really. It costs me a lot, yeah. But at this late stage, yeah, this late stage we need it. Like, we need hacking. Like, this is really important. If we haven't found mind control, Zoltan sectors I don't think have 3 stores. I don't think they have 3 stores. I think they have 1 to 2. Someone can look it up, but I'm pretty sure they only have 1 to 2 stores. Also, I just realised that my battery's at 19%. Hang on, let me sort that. Phone battery's gotten a bit low. Don't mind me, plugging things in. You get to hear the click of that, you get to hear me move over here. This is super professional, by the way. Can't the defense drone prevent the hack drone reaching you? No. It can delay it. It can never actually stop it, I don't think. Like, I've never seen the defense drone permanently stop it. You can certainly stop it. Zoltan Shield also stops it. There we go. Problem solved. There are always 2 stores. So, is there potentially 3 stores is the question, Jindra. That's the question. Are there potentially 3 stores in a Zoltan sector? Because there could be a third one lurking out there. Exactly 2. Right, so this is the last store we have. Right, we're doing it. We're doing it. No more, no less. Hacking. It's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. We do not want to, They can, but I can deal with that. Yay, dough! I need to improve my hacking. Like, immediately. Hacking needs to get better. We have ways, Farsight. Oh, we have ways. Nothing! 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pop up here. We want to stay in this sector for as long as possible. And actually get jumps. Game? Why are you not giving me anything with stuff in it? Hey! You know that scrap recovery arm that we just sold?
Sir! Sir! You sold this! We really think you need it! Have it back!
Also, fun fact, 26 scrap. The scrap recovery arm doesn't work for that, but it does work for everything else. We got the scrap recovery arm back. You dropped this, the game went. We did drop it! Huh. What is this? Teleport to the civilian deck? Is that the third store? Oh dear. Is this the random event for a third store? What does the Zoltan crew one do, though? It's not going to have mind control, though. Oh no, apparently this doesn't give you a store. You know what? I want to fight them. I actually want to fight them. We will try to talk our way in. No, I want to fight them. I want scrap. Fuel. Well, yeah. I've got enough fuel to get to the end. Don't worry. I've got enough... Yeah, it gives me fuel if I fight them. There's no store here. I've looked it up. You either ignore a fight or pay 10 scrap and ignore a fight. We'll fight them. Oh no, not the Zoltan Border Police! Please go. Oh wait, you're all running away, are you? Excellent. Go here, go there. Go there. Okay. Need to be careful. Oh, we have no dodge right now. Close the doors. Can't deal with both of them. Battery into anti-drone? That's probably not a bad idea. Okay, Zoltan Shield helped mitigate one of them. One of them. That's a bunch of nearly dead people there. Okay, we're in. We're about to cause some mayhem. Oh, we're not. Because that. That'll help, though. Oh. Hack. Yeah, that's fine. Don't mind that. A little bit of damage. Not a problem. Because this. Dead. Three fuel. I don't know why I moved you there. Shouldn't have moved you there. Either way, we did it. There we go. Refuel. Worth it for a little bit of hull damage. Need more power. We need more power. Also, level 3 clone bay. Look at how quickly that gets everyone up and active again. Yeah, power we don't... Actually, we have a fair bit of power. Power's not the problem there. It was the fact that we kind of had to spread everything so thin. Do that. Actually, no. Do that. Get more power. So we can do that and that relatively safely. There. Distress. Have our fuel. Give us more reactor. That's a really good trade. Really good trade. What's your specialty? Can't do it. But +1 reactor's nice. That's 35 scrap for a few fuel. And now... final sector. With 1 fuel! How terrible! Nope, with 11 fuel. Well... getting to that's gonna be a pain. And 1 repair station is already gone. So that's bad. We might actually have to try and get to that anyway. You don't need it. I'd still like it. Hi, what you got? Terrifying ship layout. And drones. That's a level 2 combat drone. Ah, well, that's awkward. We could just teleport on board the ship. Start causing some mayhem. Hack medbay. You want to get past the level 2 combat drone there? They can only heal 2 people at once. This is true. Be bored. Two dead. Oh, also, no, don't do that. Okay, now, you two go there. And get a kill? Nah, medbay's too good. Medbay's too strong. Now it's down. Good! Now you can finish them off. Excellent. Little bit of hurt on my crew, though. Clone Bay is only mostly broken. It's still working. It's still working. See? It is a shame we don't have it, but we can't have everything. We can't have everything. Yep, all fixed. Right, we want point of redundancy, point of redundancy. Actually, point of redundancy, level 3 cloning. Level 3 hacking. Level 3 hacking is going to be very important. They're probably only 3 jumps away from retirement, more than 3 days, but either way. Okay. You're moving to there. We could jump to there. I'm really tempted to try and jump to there. Okay! Dangerous ship. We don't need hacking for this one. This one should be okay. Aboard it? Probably. Oh, you have a boarding drone. Oh, you have a boarding drone. No. We can do this. Actually, just have you do that. Oh, you boarded. Little unfortunate. But we want to just hit that. There. It's out. Good. 61 more scrap. Actually, 67 more scrap. Move out. You fix that. Sorted. I don't need to actually jettison you two. I think you'll be fine. Okay, that's back. Lot of that there. I want power. So that I can do more cool stuff. And then I want more power. We can totally go to that jump and get that stuff. Also, we can just get more. Oh, that's a thing. And you're firing right now. Okay, get on that ship right now. Start getting the cloak. Hack the weapons. Buy myself some time. It's okay. I got this. I've got this. Should be a lot less dangerous now. Get you off there. We've dealt with worse. That we have. Got it. 48 more scrap. Go to the repair. A lot of scrap, so we can go here, here, there, there. Okay. Good. Another jump. Another terrifying one. You've got hacking. You can't do anything with it yet. Yet. Level 4. Right. Fire here. Oh! Fun fact. Hack's broken. Hack's broken, it won't even fire. Yay! Breaking everything! Now they don't have any piloting. This ship is what is commonly called pretty dead. One more value. They also have a halberd, they do. Guess what? Didn't get to do anything with it. Dead. So, Zorka, can you come here so I can dock, please? No. No, we can't. Okay, they're at the base. This is worrying. But we're here. Right, 100 and... We got a lot of that. Power this fully. I can power that fully. What do I want? Upgrade battery. Good plan. Upgrade this. Upgrade engines. That's what we want. That's what we want. That's what we want. Okay. Plan is simple. We use these to defend against the drone. The hack. When it happens, because it's not happening yet. Because Zoltan shields. It won't happen for a while, actually. Now we board. In the missiles. And then we get you two ready to board in the Ion. Okay. No. Then you go there. Let me hit that. Ooh, careful. They're launching more. Okay, they got my weapons. But we've took out their missiles. They have no more missiles anymore. Oh, they hit my drone. Actually, we don't need either of these drones anymore. We can power that down. Beam next. You read my mind. That's exactly what we're doing. Now they can't hurt us anymore. Okay. Get our crew off. Once that is down. Hacking medbay might actually work now. You know what? It's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. So, I don't want to hack the hacking bay. I don't need to shoot them anymore. And imagine if they got their hands on the Federation artillery schematics. Imagine if they did. Right, we're going to board here. Actually, no. We're going to board here. Man the clone bay. I don't need to worry about dodging anymore. Oh, by the way, you're dying. They're really good at fighting, by the way, this crew. They have, like, really good fighting skills. Oh! You're gonna flee? you're gonna die. This is fine. We're gonna lose our crew a bit. This is fine. They're gonna take some damage. We're gonna kill them all but the guy in the laser. Yep, that's right. You trying to get in there? Why are you trying to get in there? Ah, you can just leave. Whoops. You can just leave because the door's still destroyed. Right, door's fixed now. Door's fixed. It's gonna take a while. We have a fully healed crew, though. You're gonna do that. We're gonna wait. We're gonna board now. Oh wait, we have to wait for that door to... Okay, door's closed. Right. Hop here. Fight some more. Also, we're just gonna do that now. You can't flee! There we go! There's only one crew member left. No! No, we can't, Pav. Why would I do that? Why would I purposefully make this harder for myself? I'm quite fine with it being the difficulty it is. It's not easy. It's not easy. No. Pav, I do not think I shall. I think I will stick with the difficulty I have and the challenges set before me. They're hard enough as they are. Could have kept them in there, but it doesn't matter. They only have 2 shields. This next volley of flak will finish it off. Ta-da! That was a no damage first phase, which I'm very pleased about. Next thing we're going to do is save some scrap to upgrade doors. Actually, we don't need to upgrade doors, no one is going to board us. Instead, we'll upgrade piloting. So you're going to go there, we're just going to wait. How did it warp with much damage? I mean, it's got a secret super special warp thing that allows it to warp. Right, we need 2 people in here. And actually, power back to these. Yeah, they have emergency warps. Right, we wait. They have 1 person. Board. Can't do anything yet while the thing is active. Ah, you blew it up. Curses. Got it in. Right. Excellent. Hack. Get ready to board. Take on that. Do that. Now they have much more diminished of that. They have no more missiles to worry about. We have this to worry about. Oh, a little bit of damage. That's fine. Get out what you can. We're gonna take a little bit of damage from here because of the sheer amount of drones. This is okay. Ah, whoops. Left my crew on there. It's okay. I got clone bait. Burps. They'll live. Phase 2 is complete. Yep, we did it. Phase 3 is where this gets messy. Because we don't have mind control. We don't have mind control. Actually, I'm going to put a point in there. Piloting upgrade's not that essential right now, actually. We want dodge. Dodge is actually very important. I could hack the mind control. Zoltan shields. Can't hack it when they've got the Zoltan shield up. Gotta take that out first. Then I can hack the mind control. Mind control doesn't activate immediately, though, because I have Zoltan shields of my own. I think it's 10, yeah. Careful. Oh, we still have 1 point. Okay. Teleport. This is a mistake if they get mind controlled. But they're getting mind controlled. No! Whoa! Power surge. Max to that. Don't need that. Here it goes. Ah. Okay. You two. Fix that for me, if you would. Shield damage. Okay. This is good. This is good. Damage to things. There's a fire indoors. This is okay. That was some good dodges. Right, that's destroyed. Get out. They have no defenses. Mantis Cruiser victory. 10 points of hull taken in total in the whole of the final fight. And the Conundrum was victorious. I have to say, that took a lot less time than I thought it would. Yeah, indeed. We did pretty well there. We did pretty well. The solution to the conundrum was to get more flak. Yes, that pretty much was the solution. The turning point for us was the appearance of the flak gun. The second turning point was the appearance of the second flak gun. Turns out in this game that a lot of problems can be solved with flak gun. Yeah, flak is good. It's good. You're getting too good at this game, look at that time. We got lucky. We got lucky with some Mantis purchases and some flak. What? Wait, if it turned twice, then it... Until you're running max flak on the artillery flak... Nobody wants to run max flak on the artillery flagship. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that! Ooh, a pouch of gold! Only way that would have been better is if we got the full meme, the third flak. Yeah, if only. Mantis Crew and flak really helped. Yeah, all those Mantis really helped. Also, that score was only 4,000. I did not check the scores. The high score there. Whoops. How do I do that? Stats. We go to... Well, nothing new happened there. Then we go to Mantis C. It's the only one, 4,000. Strangely enough, we don't actually get high scores with our victories with the Mantis. 3,816 with the Raikau, 4,710 with Madrid, and only slightly more with the Conundrum. Ooh, a pouch of Congrats gold. For blasting those pesky rebels. It's time for me to go to sleep. Good night, Kiko. So long, Sonia. I hope you rest well. I really do. So yeah, Alias is still safe for the moment. 3.5 Mantis did the job. Yep, they certainly did. That run didn't actually have a lot of boarding events. Yeah, we did fight a lot of Auto Scouts and Lanius. We did. We did fight a lot of Auto Scouts and Lanius. But when we did get fights, we really got fights. What are my top scores? Those. The Shiny Pebble at number 5. The SS No Shields. Finally, Burbsy, and then the O2 Bandits. What can I say? Mantis Me is better than NG Me. Aww. I'm sorry. But at least you're there. At least you're there. So, we have 2 ships. For next time. Just these 2. NGC and Stealth C. Those are the only ones we have left. Once we've done them, we're done. Every ship on normal difficulty. Oh, to play some Ace Combat 7? Well, thank you very much for being here, and so long. Great to have you here. Truly, truly was. It's great to have you all here. It's always great to have you all here. Our luck with NG is not... Hey, our luck with the NGB was fantastic. We had a really good NGB. Just not a good NGA. NGA was the problem. NGB... yeah. NGB went very well. So long, no striker. But yes, potentially in 2 weeks, FTL could be over. Aside from, you know, little returnee streams where we hop back and do things, potentially. Considering how difficult some of the earlier ones were, I do think I've got the hang of the game. I do think I've definitely got the hang of the game. But that, indeed, as I say, is, the end of this stream. It's an early one, but I'm not going to complain about an early stream. 2 weeks for me to pick a follow-up game? Indeed. Could give Cav another chance at Canada? I mean, maybe. Who knows? I'm going to try and go around it for the rest of the game. For the... Nope. Have you seen some of the achievements? Have you seen, like, get to Sector 5 without firing a shot? Get to Sector 5 with no system reactor upgrades? Get to Sector 8 without buying at a store? Like, fail to evade 5 shots in a row with a fully powered and upgraded engine? Some of these are just RNG. In fact, they're all RNG. I think I'm pretty happy with the ones that I've got. Yeah, they're very retry heavy, and getting me to constantly try and get them is not something I really want to aim for. No, I don't think so. I just like to play casually and, you know, have fun while I'm doing so, and that doesn't sound fun to me. If you want to see me just constantly retry a game for 3 hours, I mean... time to start rewatching Minecraft Hardcore again. It's great. Hey, I'm glad you enjoy it, Pav. And so, thank you ever so much for being here, everyone. Seriously, you were all absolutely wonderful, and we had a great time. No problem, Derpy. There's also a couple of things I need to quickly talk about, and I mean quickly talk about. First off, my story, The Threnody of Dusseldon, that you can check out there. There's also Errant Hope that you can get details about there that is so very close to completion. It really, really is. Just need to get a few final edits done with Cav and sorting out some background stuff, and it'll be done. See you, Cape Sword. There's also my Discord, where you can join a large thriving community that I'm often a part of as well. There's also tons of emotes based on Let's Plays and streams past and present there, and if you link your Twitch and Discord together and you're sub to me on Twitch, you can use your Twitch emotes on Discord. You know what else you can do? You can sub to me on Patreon if you like. There, you can support me in doing what I do. There's nothing hidden behind paywalls. But this is my full-time job, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. What kind of stuff? Well, the editing and compression of Let's Play videos for one, the uploading of said videos, and the writing of video and playlist descriptions for another. Then there's comment moderation. There. Messed the word comment there. Sometimes that happens, you get tongue-tied on your own words. Comment moderation, test recordings and test streams, and troubleshooting for when things inevitably go wrong. And again, that's something Cav helps me with. Those who do pledge to me not only get a different coloured name on Discord, and my deep and sincere thanks, they also get the ability to vote on upcoming playthroughs when the opportunity arises. And that may be happening at some point. Who knows? We are getting close to finishing some of them. Then there is my YouTube, where you can follow me to get notifications about when I start streaming, when my Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of random other things, including... That is... There, hang on. You can go to my YouTube, where you can check out all my past content. Kiko, you mixed up the YouTube and the Twitter thing. They became an amalgamation. Like, YouTwer, or TwitTube. Don't do that. On YouTube, you can check out all my past content. All 10,000 plus videos over nearly 14 years. On the 30th of this month is my 14-year anniversary. That I wouldn't do for it. May do a stream on that. Who knows? There's also all of my Twitch VODs there, and just 10,000 videos, 300 plus playlists, and literal months of content there that you can check out. And if you sub to me, you get me one step closer to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. I don't know if there'll be cake. Maybe. Haven't thought about it. Haven't thought about what I'm going to do yet for it. If you get me to that, as I say, replay of Open the Deep, replay stream of Wizards of Warriors 2 Ironsoul, would love to get to 100,000 YouTube subscribers at some point. It's been a dream of mine for so many years. There's also my Twitter. There you can follow me to get notifications about when I start streaming, when my Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of random other things, including, but not limited to, Animal Crossing tweets, because you know me, I post the odd Animal Crossing tweet here and there, you know, one, maybe two, every once in a while, sometimes, maybe I'll get like one single cupcake and be like, there is my cake. Just a couple. And some other random things too. There's also me thanking all of you, because seriously, you are all absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't do what I do without you. I really seriously couldn't. You make it possible for this to be my full-time job, and I've never been happier than when I am entertaining all of you, because seriously, you make this all possible and worth it, and just seeing you enjoy what I do, and find games that you've never seen before, and games that become your new favourites, and just, you know, bringing a bit of joy into the world. That makes this all worth it. It truly does. And you make it possible. Thank you all so much. You are all absolutely amazing. You truly are. Thank you. And so, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything you set out to do. The next stream is tomorrow, 2 PM GMT, Animal Crossing New Horizons. What will we be doing there? Well, we will be working on Stinky's garden and inviting somebody else to live on the island. It's gonna be a quick session of tons of invites. We're gonna have loads of people coming over. Absolutely loads. And before you know it, we'll be just entirely with a new group of people within a few weeks. You have to get them here first, though. And though we have 2, there are 4 more to go. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. And remember, be nice to each other, everyone. For if everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? But I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later. 2 more times we must face the rebel fleet. And then will we win forever? Of course not. It's a roguelike game. There's infinite rebel fleets we can take on. But for our normal runs, it may very well be. Later.